Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. You know, we were told that Wilhelm Jr., aka Bill de Blasio, won a landslide election in New York for mayor. Supposedly, he got 73% of the vote. Now, the problem that I have with that kind of information is, what does that really mean? If you had 10 people voting and 7 voted for him, he got 70% of the vote. The problem with our system is that most people don't seem to care, so they don't vote. And the kind of representation that we get isn't reflective of what we deserve to get. But then who do you blame? Well, you blame the people. You blame the people. It's their fault. If they don't go out to vote, then they have to accept whatever they get. And I got to believe that Wilhelm Jr. was able to use the resources provided by the chosen one, you know, Acorn, these community organizers, to go out and whip up enough folks to vote. But again, what has to be determined is what percentage of the population in New York voted to have Wilhelm Jr. become their mayor. Another question that you have to ask yourself is, how many would have voted for him if they would have known the truth, that he's a full-blown communist? So what does this all tell us? Well, it tells us that we have a problem with our whole system. It's really no different than what happened in the midterms. You know, and I've made countless videos, and I said the critical importance of the midterms. I said there's no election that's more important than the midterms. The future of America depends on the outcome of the midterms. And although it was the second most expensive election in our history, we had a real small turnout. Fortunately, we had enough that favor the Republicans versus the Democrats. But you'd think that more people would give a damn? Or is it that most people, or the majority of people, are so spaced out, whether it's on marijuana, crack cocaine, who knows what, that they don't care? Something has to explain why there's such a poor turnout. You know, I've said this before. You know, we're told we have to have a driver's license. We're told we have to have insurance. We're told we have to have medical. We're told we have to do this. We're told we have to do that. We're told countless things that we're told we have to do. Well, why aren't we told we have to vote? If we have to pay taxes, why aren't we penalized if we don't vote? Obama, with his bullshit Obamacare, if you don't buy health insurance, you get penalized. The IRS is going to penalize you. So why don't they penalize us if we don't vote? Well, you could say, well, then you're not a democratic country. You think we are anyway? No. People should be made to vote. You want to pick up your welfare check? You want to pick up your food stamps? You want to pick up your Section 8 housing? Get your ass out and vote. And if you don't vote, tough. You don't get it. What happens if you don't have insurance? You get fined. They tell us what we have to do, and they fine us if we don't do what they tell us we have to do. Yet one of the most important things in this country is to get adequate representation based on the choice of the people. And we're not getting that because people don't vote. I don't know, folks. You know, is it right to force someone to vote? I don't know. It's wrong when you end up having some communist become the mayor of the largest city in America because the people that live in that city don't bother voting. And he's able to get together enough through Acorn or other community organizers to win a majority vote. Once again, how many people voted? 10,000? And he had 7,000 votes? None of it makes any sense. Anyway, I'm just hoping that he gets thrown out. I'm hoping that Governor Cuomo wakes the hell up and demands that he resign. If he doesn't, none of it's going to change. He'll never win the respect, he meaning Wilhelm Jr. What kind of guy marries a lesbian? I mean, what kind of guy marries a lesbian? A feminist kind of a guy. The whole thing is sickening. I mean, the whole thing is, I mean, you know, you couldn't write a book that anyone would believe this is nothing other than a fiction. But you know what? It's not a fiction. It's damn reality. Wake up, America. Wake up.